I'll take you there with my power.
Boys, I feel like we slept for like a month. you're like a month would be rather charitable, Uncle Tenfey. How about 6 fortnights? I'm like, 6 fortnights? I thought they were still playing the first one. Okay, we've got our bearings straight. It's a little geography joke for y'all. Alright, what are we doing? Something about Ganondorf. Let's walk outside almost asshole naked. What's going on out here? Oh, that's right. There's a bunch of squatters on our property. We beat an elephant? No, we were inside of a robot elephant and we rescued the ghost of our fish wife. Son, I'm remembering now. Look at our cool spear collection. Son, if we get one of each elemental spear and hang it up on the wall there, boys, I'm telling you, you bring a certain kind of lady home, that's the kind of thing that's going to impress her. So this is this like our little kitchenette? I wonder what it's like to be sitting there waiting months for a particular YouTube series to pick back up, and then the first episode is just a guy slowly exploring his in-game house. You're like, it'd feel like I was watching a Tenfey video. For some reason, this little nook here always makes me think of that first house in Resident Evil 4. It's got a similar nook. Some people call it a cranny. Some folks calls it a cranny. This is like we saved the most on lighting with this LED shield over here. This gamer shield, son. NVIDIA powered. That's right. We wanted 6 multi-shot bows to get non-stop infinite money. All the memes are being refired in my head, son. I'm like MK Ultra in back. Okay. Oh, I forgot that it's supposed to be. That's right. Listen to us being this sounds like purple Tunic Saga nonsense we've been spewing this whole time, son. Yeah, no wonder it was so off-putting and awful. Son, I threw this little opening in as a joke, but you know what fucking time it is. I want to celebrate Amiibo Christmas, but that's something an immature man, a man in a purple tunic would do. And if he had a green cummerbund, boys, I'd be so embarrassed for him. No, sir. Get me to the dye shop. If you're watching this and you're a Deutsch speaker, you'll be like, oh, it's a good joke. He basically said the shop. Good times. Guten Tag times, as we say here in Deutschland. Okay. We've done it. Alright, listen here. Francois. Sage? Sagi? It goes in all fields is the only thing I know. Alright, buddy. I'm ready to be a mature adult. And everyone knows that mature adults only wear black. That's right, boys. It's finally time for the Black Tunic Saga. Get this frilly shit. Get these Sunday school pants off of me, boys. Alright. So, if we're going to turn this into the Black Tunic, look at that cool, like, burgundy maroon cummerbund, boys. Telling you what, get a lot of ladies paying attention to you, son. A lot of ladies tipping their sunglasses down and looking at you over their mojitos when you come traipsing into town with an outfit like that. Alright, we're just going to have to use, was it Flint? The Time Detective? I don't recall ever once watching that. I guess it's technically an anime, but it had a terrible English dub on, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I forgot about this cutscene. Good times. I mean, good times, because look at that shit, boys. We're the ultimate life form. So this kind of fella wearing an outfit like this kind of fella that knows where the Chaos Emeralds are. Excuse me, the Chaos Emeralds? Are you familiar with them? Now, you may be wondering why I didn't put on this purple shawl. It's a hood, idiot. That's because we're actually going to dye it a different color. Part of being a mature adult is accessorizing and, you know, the color wheel. We got to min-max the palette. Okay. I'm thinking Crimson. Isn't that the same color as that cummerbund? We've got to do it, boys. Alright, what are we going to use? Our razor shrooms. That's our good shrooms, man. You can't even get these in. Yeah, chickadee tree nuts, son. Razor shrooms, boys. You know what it took me to get those in the Hyrule, son? Okay, we ain't watching this fucking cutscene again. Hot damn. If only his drawers were red too. This could be its own separate outfit. Alright, where am I fucking black pants? Look at this boy here, son! Come traipsing into town. All he needs is a fucking Mac 11, son, and a motorcycle to ride on. I just realized our hood and our cummerbund are slightly different shades of red, but we're too edgy to conform to good color theory. Whatever, Grandpa. When I color in my picture of Brawly to get hung up at the local grocery store, I give him purple skin, because it's the most maximum power color. Okay, need a good weapon. What do we got? We got a katana, and I do damage when I just look at it. Now that matches our hood. Only the baddest of boys. See, that's how we stick it to society. We're like, look, Grandma, I don't even care if my cummerbund matches, but if my katana sheath doesn't, I'll be laughed out of the game store. They'll never even see my award-winning Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Alright, why am I climbing up here? How many orbs I got? 1 orb? Gee, with 08, I remember we've got some fucking unfinished business in the distance. I believe a purple tunic boy was once denied completing a combat shrine. Where is that fucking mushroom? Where it took me 2 hours to get the blood moon. It was up here, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Get me over here. Alright. Astute viewers may have realized that we're not at the destination I clicked on, and that's because I warped. I realized I needed to warp here first to get something. So I edited it out. Edgily. Alright, here's the thing. I have since learned, since the last episode. Oh yeah, I forgot there's like craters here. Some guy made a YouTube video about how those craters are like where the rock monsters came from space. It was like pure Vidya. Even Vatty himself would have had to click off the video. There are rushrooms on them there hills. Rushrooms, I tell you, even edgy boys know you always pick your mushrooms. I'm not going to eat all of my broccoli, Grandma, but I will pick these mushrooms because it's what I want to do. The edge in my heart tells me. Link, sweetheart, I know you're being edgy, but I'm going to need you to grab these mushrooms. Boom! Okay, good. I don't feel like changing into my climbing gear. We'd lose a little bit of our edge factor. I'm not gonna lie, son. I did this outfit, you know, as the edginess joke, a little Shadow the Hedgehog humor, but already it's grown on me. What are you fucking doing? I ain't wasting my good katana sword on y'all. You ain't even worth it. Oh yeah, weren't we trying to do something with a bunch of spears in the inventory? That's dumb. Edgy boys don't follow dumb meta-narratives in their YouTube playthroughs. Halberds are good weapons when you want to kill something far away. Like a big fucking choo-choo jelly. Choo-choo jelly! Throw back a bottle of goo. Choo-choo jelly, I just stabbed the shit out of you. Do-do-do-do. Edgy boys always listen to 90s swing music. Is that what you call that? The name of that band, by the way. I figured I should give you a preamble like Leonard Moulton showing an old Disney cartoon. Was the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Okay, that's a great Thunderblade. It ain't bad, son. How amongst Thunderblades, a champ. And look, it's so photogenic. We're going to get the best picture for our compendium. Ooh. Now, you'll recall back when I was a lesser man. Why am I taking a selfie? I literally accidentally took a selfie. I make jokes about being your grandpa, learning how to internet when I make these videos, but it's legitimately happening. I was going to say, you'll recall that a lesser purple tuniced boy once tried to defeat a combat guardian shrine using a thunder spear, but couldn't get the hitbox to work. So, yeah. What is this shadow? This falling over. Is that Medo? Okay. Because they're all named after characters from other Zelda games. And that one's named after, isn't it the little bird beak girl from Wind Waker? I don't know. This game's Rito are much better. Okay, that's a lightning Wizrove, son. And he needs to be put in his fucking place. He needs to be humbled. And I'm just the edgy boy to do it. Which of these ain't got a twinkle on them? Which of these bows have lost that twinkle? I say we hit him with an ice arrow. Because you can't one-shot the thunder ones. They're not, like, elementally weak. Yeah, hey, you're real fucking cute. Then we're going to fucking charge this shit. Ooh. 3 levels. Don't just get fucking knocked away when I'm comboing shit. Fuck you. I missed. Even edgy boys can miss. Shut up. Give me a melee weapon. I've forgotten the controls. I haven't played the game in so long. What button does it? I whistled for a horse, and when he came near... Oh, God, everything's gone terrible. Save me, Magnum. Hey. Alright. Just press the right... No, press... No. Put the ball away! I know how to Google, Sheila. Okay. That's right, we're still using up these spears. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thunderstorm Rod. That's a good name for a self-insert Final Fantasy Tactics character. You're like, yeah, TG said ain't hot shit when he met Thunder God. Thunderstorm Rod. It's also a good wrestling name. Okay, I need a picture of this fucking thing. Jameson, if I walk into that office without taking a picture of this fucking stick, it's not a very good backdrop. Thanks, by the way, for helping me fight that fucking wizard man. He's like, you seem to have it under control there, buddy. Sparky. Spark Shot Magnum. You know that's Magnum's favorite member of Wolves Can't Fly. Can we remember all 3 that I've made up so far? There's Spark Shot Magnum, Max Stealth, Evan Bade. I actually remembered that one. I did get a really good suggestion for the name Carry Two Hatchets. But that sounds more like a country western singer. So we're going to save that for a different made-up band group. I'm walking like a chump, son. Real edge boys always teleport, especially directly behind you. But it's never anything personal. Okay, here we are. I'm going to edit out the most loading screens in this that I just realized. But son, it's a small price to pay for good content. We're back. Thank God they didn't give me directions again. I'd have been so offended. Alright, I've somewhat remembered the controls. Give me my Thunderblade. Alright, remember, here's the protocol. Swing this. Whew, boys, I like Casey at the bats on anticipation. Oh no, I was trying to frame advance like I was doing an Ocarina of Time speedrunning trick. Nope. Okay, that might be good. Drop that shit as if it were quite temperate. And then drop something metal. Like my new hit single. Okay, now we're gonna Magnesis. It's doing it. It's happening. Okay, good. We can once again cheese one of these fucking things to death. Like a real edge boy. A lot of Tenfey historians say the last time I did this was when Black Tunic Saga Edgelord Link was born. Because you'll remember I gave a very Syndrome from the Incredibles-esque speech. Put your katana on for posterity. Get your camera ready. For no particular reason. Let's engage this fucking robot boy. Hey, buddy. You'll never fucking defeat me back here. No, stop. You're supposed to walk. You're cheating. Stop cheating. How does he know? He's so close to touching it, too. Come on, buddy. I'm right fucking here. You're gonna fucking, yeah, do your smash, yeah. Good God, what a fucking nightmare. I'm just gonna stand here unawares. Ha! I electrified that shit before I walked in the room. Okay, let's get us a good selfie. How do we selfie? This is me on the phone with you. I'm like, what? There's no B button. You're like, Tenfey, there's a B button. My God, I can see it. Okay, which is the edgiest? Okay, that's the only one where he's not smiling. That's pretty good. Oh, we could make this the... Yeah, we've got to do that. Spoilers, there's a quest later where there's some lady who, like, has a fetish for these fucking guardian robots. Like, I'm not even making that up. And she wants you to give her a picture of each one. And this one is going to be fucking... She's going to get extra steamy. I want to get the moment he blows up. Is it edgier to be, like, more behind me like this? Edgy boys always worry about negative space and the rule of thirds when making a YouTube thumbnail. How long does it take for one of you to blow up? My God. If I miss the shot, Jameson, I just won't show up. I'll be like, nah, I'm just going to go work for one of them tabloid magazines. Jameson won't even acknowledge my existence. He somehow programmed the automatic doors at the Bugle to not register me as a human being. They don't open. Even Robbie wouldn't stand up for me. That's how you know it's bad. I can't see what his HP is because we'll lose our like perfectly set up shot. I still don't know which is better to have him on which side of me. Oh, if you get just that little bit of eye. And then if we Photoshop it to be like Sans Undertale's eye. Boys, I'm telling you. I'm going to win a Pulitzer for this fucking thumbnail shot. Or I would if somebody wasn't hanging on to the farce that is their supposed AI mechanical life. That's me if I'm being real passive-aggressive to Data. If I was like, I worked in engineering in Star Trek, and every time Data came up with a theory, I'm like, oh wow, I guess we'll just do what Data wants. I guess we'll just reverse the polarity in the couplings and save the ship. And we never go with my plan. And he's, oh no! Okay. God, I don't know which one of these two to keep. Nah, we'll keep the old picture for that one. Come on, baby. No, you don't. You ruined everything. Miyamoto, you took everything from me. Oh, God damn it. The game took over. Miyamoto's ghost wouldn't tolerate it. Wow, a Guardian Sword plus. I almost killed myself on my own dumb trap. I'm like an incompetent Kevin McAllister. Oh, God. Well, sometimes edgy boys fall into their own traps. What can you do, son? Sometimes you get the edge, and sometimes the edge gets you. Son. Okay. Boom. Look, this the edgiest shield. Huh. The fucking cyborg shield. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Everything went exactly how we thought it should. So everything's fine. Oh no, what's going to be our free... We're going to have to look at this, then drop an item from our inventory. Let's preemptively drop a shield and a weapon and see what's in this damn thing. Okay, good. A respectable frostblade, which means we can take this shield with us. We'll get good spears later. God. The spear-loving viewing public of this episode are still horrified. They haven't stopped holding their breath since the beginning. Son, look at this beautiful vista. It's almost a shame that I can't use it as the thumbnail, but we're already committed. Alright, we got our revenge. That was the last thing, the last hurdle holding us back to the Purple Tunic saga. Was that, and we finished it in the first episode, son. We jumped you right into season 2. Or no, this would be... How would you... Is each of these sagas its own season or series? You're like, no, because if it was like a British series, it'd have been 3 hour-and-a-half episodes and it'd be done. And everybody would have gotten on with their lives and gone back to watching EastEnders. Why are we cutting the grass? We've become too edgy to be grass cutters. We lost all of our faithful clients. Alright, what are we actually doing? We're still missing a piece of the Berserker set, as I'm always going to call it. Yeah, that's down in the desert. Whew. I mean, that's edgy in a different way. It's not, if it gives you a reasonable stat boost, it's not edgy enough. You know what I want to do? I want to get more of the map explored. Oh no, rain. I'm awfully mad it's raining. Because now I fucking can't climb shit. I'm awful mad it's raining. If Miyamoto were here, he'd probably get hit. I'm covering the heart-wrenching musical number. I'm glad it's raining. From Ernest Goes to Camp. My God, you crowd are Philistines. The cold darners. Darn the cold, I say. We'll need those when we do go to the desert. Boys, I hope we're over this fucking emo phase by the time we get to the desert. Because, you know, traipsing around in this fucking dark armor with fucking Under Armour in the desert, we'll have a heat stroke. I saw a lightning butterfly. Did I scare him off? No, come back. You have to live in my inventory. Thunderwing butterfly. That's my Darkwing Duck OC character. Hey, I don't know why I'm sneaking up on that fox like I was just going to pick him up. I was literally sneaking towards him, mashing the grab item button. I was just going to pick up that whole fox and put him in my inventory and be like, hey, buddy, we get to be good friends. That's that mountain where Satoru Iwata's Patronus, like, deer ghost appears sometimes. Well, looks like the boys have shown up. Nothing personal, boys. Son, it's Black Tunic time. Ooh! Ah, Black Tunic boys throw themselves off of cliffs in the rain just to get the slow-mo time. Really? Just one of the boys? Excuse me, I ordered the solid mess of boys. Thank you. There's fucking service in this place. Alright, where is the tower? Oh, I know this one. Because there's a tower over here that covers like all the wasteland in the desert. But then there's a separate one somewhere in this, I think it's right here, over like a bottomless chasm. Where, spoilers, Cass is hanging out to give us more secret clues. To unlock the mystery of where the shrine is. So, yeah, maybe we just won't unlock that area yet. Whatever. Where else have we not? Yeah, we need to go ahead and get this done. Let's approach from Akala. Well, it's right smart chili. I suppose even an edgy boy could put on a warm sweater. Hopefully nobody from school sees us. Oh, that's right. That region's the volcano region. And look, there's a shrine and a stable and another shrine. Well, we've got all kinds of shit we could do. I believe we need 2 more orbs to finally finish our stamina wheel. And that'll unlock our true potential, son. I'd love to obliterate that flying whirligig guardian and get some good Guardian chunks. But I just realized those two stables are actually very close to each other, but you know, you have to traverse a lot of area. I saw that hidden shrine down there. Is that like a graphical glitch? Oh no, are we having a creepypasta moment? Breath of the Wild.exe. I knew I shouldn't have bought this game from that that yard sale that old woman had in the middle of the woods next to her chicken-footed hut. Oh no. Wait, we're no longer in the chill. Now how is that any warmer? Well, I guess it's packed with something. Maybe it's packed with... Oh, the actual warm armor you buy from the Rito place is made with their feathers. Son, there's something vaguely intimate about that when you think about it. Oh, good God, it's one of these fucking shrines. It's one of these fucking things. Ugh. The problem is, I haven't played my Switch in so long that the Pro Controller was dead. So I actually have it plugged in via USB, like a caveman. Little Elijah Wood from Back to the Future 2. Boys, he'd be so disgusted he wouldn't even say anything. He'd just shake his head and walk out the room. But I think we could still do gyroscope nonsense with the controller plugged in. So let's see. This is like one of them sliding puzzles, like the ship puzzle in Final Fantasy 1 that my friend Tommy loves to do so good. If you haven't watched TMVA Final Fantasy, how come? Cut to a picture of a sad crying Chocobo with how come? Okay, we've solved the first of many perplexing mysteries. Oh no, an additional perplexing mystery. Let's be frugal and use bombs. Use bombs frugally, that's Peppy. Son, nowadays. Oh yeah, we've got to run past that shit. Oh yeah, if we want the secret chest, can it be magnesis? No, it can't. If you want the secret chest on this one, your best bet is to leave a bomb. To once again wisely use a bomb. I actually, bombs blow up when they hit lasers. I had no idea. Well, shit. Use bombs squarely. There we go. But we do need it to blow up. No, wait, we don't have to blow it up. We could actually just use one of our many arrows instead of being a fucking miser, a video game miser. Just shoot the fucking thing. Whoop. Whoop. We just made it. Okay. Actually, we could have just used the bow and arrow from here as well. There's a secret platform that goes about. Like right there. Boom. You got to do some Mario Galaxy shit to get up here. And just like that, he's done it. Edgy boys always solve bonus puzzles. So. A spear? Well, I ain't got no use for a spear. Okay. Oh boy, more gyroscope nonsense. My favorite. Put the bow away, son. Always fashion shows. Oh, we get to play Pachinko. Is this Super Mario fucking Sunshine? Oh god, I remember not enjoying this. Did he actually do it in one try? Ridiculous. Without even trying, how did he do it, son? Why won't those two balls move? Okay. No, stop! Why, Miyamoto? Why? Okay, thank God. Huh. Nothing personal, kid. Teleports behind your puzzle and solves it. Nothing personal, Lord Spencer. That's if Link was in the Spencer mansion from Resident Evil 1. Alright, another shrine bites the dust, though. There's like 120 of those in the game. I mean, I guess I could find all of them if y'all really want me to. I could just go to the end of the game right now. So, and you think Edgelord Link couldn't beat? We'd have to fight 3 forms of Ganon and then proper Calamity Ganon himself. And the big pig doesn't count. I miss old fat blue pig Ganon, son. Link to the past Ganon. If I had a... Well, I'm actually drinking a purple Monster Energy. I'm sure you're shocked to hear. But if I had a white Monster Energy, I'd crack it open and be like, yeah, fat blue pig Ganon. Now there's a Ganon right there. I tell you, oh what. I believe we have enough stamina that we can just fly over to Yan Shrine. Alright, so if we're going to head up into the mountains and deal with Deborah or whatever that, see that salamander thing climbing on that volcano, we have to go inside of that and solve puzzles. I know. It's not glamorous. That's basically what being a surgeon is like. You just go inside someone's body and solve a puzzle. I see a glistening flower needing to be plucked. That would be me if I was trying to write some of that fancy Cyrano de Bergerac dialogue. I'm like, ho, in the distance, a glistening flower. Okay, ooh, there's one of them fire lizards. Alright, here's the thing. These little... See, it's the perfect time to be doing the Black Tunic Saga because our color scheme matches these little fellers. Oh, we've already taken a picture of one. Well, anyway, we need at least 10 of those to get a powerful fashion accessory part way up the mountain. Which I realize technically we don't need. No, those birds scared off my boy. My boy, look how they startled my boy. Okay. You know, I could fine-tune my Sheikah sensor to find them damn things. Boom. And there you go. You can actually find these in much more abundantly once you get inside the hot zone. But you're also on fire when you're in the hot zone. It's a little tit for tat. Well, look at you prancing around merrily like you deserve happiness, boys. If anyone was ever poised to take that fucking smug grin off that piece of shit face, it was fucking Edgelord Link, son. I'm gonna be so happy to see the look on his face. Hey, ain't you fucking cute? Boom. Ooh, and just in time we get an ice rod. When I'm going up a scalding fire mountain, there ain't nothing I like more than to have me a good old-fashioned ice rod, I tell you what. That's a clean, freezing ice rod. I need to stop worrying about bow durability, because it's too tedious to unequip that shit for fashion soul reasons. Should I talk to Jan Goron Traveler? I don't really care to. I'm about to meet a whole mess of Gorons. Spoilers. Why is there a lizard over here? Of course, that sensor detects him. Okay, I see him over there. Smug prick. Think you're so good not being in my inventory. Alright, we need to not do our power boost, because they can sense power boost intentions. Fireproof lizard. How many of these fucking things we got? 4. So you can use these things to make... Because spoilers, once you get too close to that volcano, you just set on fire. If you're carrying any wooden, like shields or bows or weapons, they just burst into flames too. And if you throw raw meat on the ground, it cooks it. I'm surrounded by fucking fat fire pigeons. A rare variant of the fat pigeon. Miyazaki has long attested that the Great Chicago Fire was caused by a fat fire pigeon. It flew in right into some fucking cow's ass, and the thing fucking kicked and knocked a lantern over or something. You're like, well, what did it being a fire pigeon had to do with that? I'm like, well, it wasn't really like it was elementally on fire. It wasn't like a D&D monster. It was just like, you know, he had a cool hairdo. It was a pigeon with a dyed red mohawk. Well, look at all of you sitting down here. They're so adorable. I don't want to kill them. No, wait, I forgot. I'm an edge boy. Edge boys always have to kill adorable little birds. You know what the edgiest thing to do is to not conform to edge boy stereotypes, son. We've transcended. We've become a double-edged boy. Okay. We're just gonna crab walk, or excuse me, duck walk, as CGI or Philip CDI Link once said. You ever seen them CDI Zelda games? What a mess. Hopefully CDI Zelda fan 69's not watching, because I know that comment will be heartbreaking. He wakes up and stretches and he's like, oh boy, I can't wait to watch some Tenfey videos. And then he clicks on it and I said that, and immediately he melted into a puddle with just his heart laying there. And he was like, no, you've killed me. These are classic CDI jokes. Well, look who needs to be saved. Hold on, I need to get over there and teleport behind him. Tell him it's not personal. I'm going to be out of breath. I'm going to be like, nothing personal. Now, I can't actually use my katana because it's too good. It's ornamental. So, edge boys tend to use auxiliary weapons. Like this fucking thing. Nothing personal, idiot. Ha! I did it. I'm the hero. Hey, buddy. Look at you full of piss and vinegar. Are there more of them? Excuse me, I signed up to slay one bokoblin. I heard noises. Oh, you're over here, wow. I make a lot of, Goblin Slayer jokes, but Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I guess we've got to use that. Jameson's like, I know it's sensationalism, but Jameson's gonna have that shit on the front page. Why didn't my boomerang come back to me? Excuse me, sir, I threw a boomerang at you, and I was assured by that boy from the Avatar cartoon that it would return post-haste, in fact. Frozen time! I didn't feel like editing in the Genos music. I only do that when I black Guardians. God. Okay. Am I done? Am I the hero? I legitimately am the hero this time. For once, I call myself the hero, and Tenfey actually saves innocent bystanders, and Link gets an important reputation boost. Oh, you're out here fucking, you're a truffle digger. Never mind. I can't believe I treated you all like people. Son, do you know how many pigs get harmed every year? Truffle hustling, as they call it. Nobody, he didn't even thank me. He probably didn't need my help. I'm pretty sure if I'd stood there long enough, he'd have punched that guy. I mean, the bokoblins, the monsters, when they attack travelers like that, I don't believe they can actually kill them. They just get little Final Fantasy Tactics swirls over their heads. Did I ever tell you about the time I spent like an hour trying to revive Delita's sister at the end of the first chapter of Final Fantasy Tactics? You'd think I would have played that game for this channel with how good it is. But what can you do? You gotta play with the Tenfeys that you're dealt, know what I mean? We're just getting us a solid fucking mess of fireproof lizards. Like I said, we need 10 for the quest. No, I don't actually have to worry about making fireproof elixirs because, we cheated with Amiibo Christmas and got the salamander headpiece based on Va Rudania. That's his name. Oh, that's right. We wanted to get all of these. It's not technically Amiibo Christmas if you're trying to collect rare pieces of gear. So I believe we could justify it. Well, anyway, it gives us the Flame Guard ability that the fireproof elixirs give you. And spoilers, the 50s robot armor we're going to be getting. So it's almost like the amiibos break the game. Who'd have thought? I thought 2 power dashes would be okay to not notify this lizard of my intents. Oh no, gravity! Come back! And it scared away another one too. God damn it. I blame Sandra Bullock. George Clooney didn't help neither. Look, there's one of them skull places down there full of monsters. You can sometimes find treasures in skull caves. It's true. Son, your lion dad might tell you to stay away from the cool giant skulls, but your cool uncle's like, hey, go over there. Go on, get. I've got to kill your daddy later. Using a gazelle stampede. Or were they antelopes? I don't know. All them severids or whatever look very similar. What are you just sitting there, proud of yourself? That's a summer wing butterfly. I don't feel like fighting all these monsters. I'm edgy, but I'm not senseless. Even an edgy boy picks his battles. We really are back into the Tenfey Blaze Breath of the Wild swing, because I realized we've had like 4 different objectives we've given ourselves just since this recording started, and we've meandered from almost all of them. The only ones we followed were to go get that great lightning, well, first of all, to change our outfit to reflect the edgy nature of our hearts. God, I'm about to get distracted from this diatribe about getting distracted. That's how distracted we are. Anyway. Yeah, we were going to climb this mountain. Do all kind. I literally lost my train of thought. I was joking at first. Tell you what, since we've completely lost our train of thought, let's see, what are the 2 headpieces we still need? We'll just scan those. So, we got the one for the thick Gerudo woman, and we got the one from Goron Boy. So, we still need the fishwife helmet and the bird husbando helmet. What a pair. Alright. There you are. There you are. I'm just going to scan those 2. Oh, yeah. Keep Wolf Link up here, especially now that we've unlocked the wolf within. Nobody tell Link that in a previous game, when he went into the dark world and unlocked his inner power animal self, he became a pink bunny rabbit. I don't think he could handle it. Alright. First up is the fishwife. Ooh. Son. She always brings something to eat over. What are the fucking odds? We got the elephant helmet. Now, if we need to swim, we can put on our fishwife armor. And since we don't like wearing this headpiece, and I don't feel like going to the desert to get the opal earrings. Look, when we go to visit our dead fishwife's ghost, she'll be so impressed. All right. The only problem is the fucking bird boy. He's so tsundere. He's like, not like I want to give you my special helmet or anything, Baka. Y'all ain't even met him yet. Well, assuming you've never, played Breath of the Wild and you don't know who I'm talking about. Another falcon bow. Thanks. I'm like Strong Bad when Homestar Runner gives him the Deep Impact DVD every year for Christmas. Like Rivali's like, here, open my present. And it's just bow-shaped. It's clearly just wrapped. It's not even wrapped in, it's wrapped in newspaper and not even the comics page. So you get no levity from it. And I open it and I'm like, another falcon bow. You get me one of these every freaking Amiibo Christmas. And Rivali's like, and you like them so much, I thought I'd do it again. I'm just 1-for-1 stealing from Homestar Runner now. It really is a Tenfey video. We've hit all the main Tenfey tropes. Fat pigeons. I've made indirect references to dragoon wives, who may or may not be spear-loving rat ladies. I've meandered off topics. All that's left is to get a good Scott Pilgrim reference in there. I've even done use bombs wisely. Speaking of fat pigeons, let's shoot some to death with a bow. If I could remember once again how the controls work. Okay, good. Ooh! Hell yeah! Look at that thick fucking thigh. Only a fat pigeon can have a thick thigh on him like that. That's a life-saving thick thigh. Oh, that's that club that the Goblin dropped earlier. I thought it was a living thing, and that I had to immediately rectify that situation. Okay, we'll finish picking these lizards. I believe I only need 2 more. We'll go solve the shrine. and then we'll get back on track. Oh no, I see Beetle. I see France. I gotta buy all of his arrows. Hey buddy, remember me? He's so impressed with our new outfit. I want all of the arrows. Oh, he's not selling any rare fauna today. Thank you, Beetle. You're a saint. Okay, where would we be without him? We'd be arrowless. That's where we'd be. All of our problems started when I got distracted by that icy Wizrobe boy. Alright, there's a lizard over here. It's tempting to not crouch because you walk so much faster. But you got to make sure that before you get too close to him, you do crouch. Which means you've got to know where he is. Is he on the other side of these rocks? Is that why I can't see you? Well, where is this damn thing? Am I even chasing? Okay. Damn, it's way over there. The Sheikah sensor don't fuck around when it comes to range now. Excuse me, y'all. I'd love to interact with the peoples of the land. Oh no, I hear an accordion. And whenever there's an accordion... There's a thick bird boy! God damn it, Cass. What are you doing out here? Listen. He plays the Epona song. I probably pointed that out before, but so much time has passed that you probably need a refresher. If this was an anime, if this was Naruto, we'd flash back in black and white to the last time I told you about it. What do you got to say, buddy? Oh. Look how genuinely delighted he is to see his son. What a good fella. I just noticed he has cool sandals on, too. Luckily, he's not wearing bird socks with those sandals, or else we'd have to call him a boomer. A boomer bird, I believe they're known as on the Rito internets. Look, Cass. Oh no, he's so sad. I don't need to hear the song about how I was cool and got put in a fucking healing coma 100 years ago. I need to find this fucking lizard that's apparently on the moon from Majora's Mask. Once you reach the point where you're just running around like this, you're never going to catch any because you're just scaring them off all the time. That's another fat pigeon. I didn't have my bow equipped. I was stunned at the sight of him. Okay. Do y'all see? It's like Dora the Explorer. Do you kids, do any of you chicas at home see the fire lizard? You just run in a circle until you get more waves. Ah, more fat fire pigeons. I don't need any more bird thighs. Then again, there's a doggo at the stable that's going to need food to give me a secret meat treasure. We could kill this, like, emu ostrich bird. That's the Australian equivalent to SpongeBob SquarePants. Oi! Who's that? Who's that cup drinking all of your beers? Emu. I don't even remember the name. I got so hung up in doing a terrible Australian accent. Oh, God, what a nightmare. Now, if we go too far in this direction, there is a scrambly guardian over here. Do I have any ancient arrows? Oh, shit, I don't. Well, we can't run into any ancient guardians because I don't have the ability to one-shot them. And I'm not going to fight them legitimately. Edgy boys know that you always need a tactical advantage. You always need to be able to slow down time and fire a one-shot kill arrow directly into their eyeball. But even an edgy boy would have the good taste to not then edit it later in Power Director and put music from a Genos remix that he downloaded from a different YouTube video over it. You'd have to be some kind of nut job. Now, hot springs heal you, I believe. They only heal red hearts, though. They don't heal spirit hearts, son. Sinvicta doesn't even use the hot springs. Okay. Son, since the last time I recorded this, the actual release date for Repentance, the final Binding of Isaac DLC, was released. Do I not have any actual hammers? No, I don't. I've just got this fucking Lionel Crusher. Oh, I guess that's what we'll bust it with. Boom. It's got the rock-busting power of a Lionel. Strong enough for a Lionel man. But pH balanced to bust a boulder open. How many of these fucking things? Okay, we're at 9. We're sneaking towards one. Look at all these bugs and shit. It's fucking Ferngully over here. I saw Ferngully in the theater as a kid. Can you even imagine? I just left confused. I wasn't as confused, though, as the one time in my life I've seen Batman Returns was as a little kid when it came out in the theaters. Talk about a confusing fucking movie. Well, look at that fucking fire. Choo-choo's hanging out with that fucking lizard boy. Well, I would be remiss not to go down there and give them a piece of my mind. Ice swords will obliterate them. So, let's do that. I could just shoot them with ice arrows from the sky, but I feel like y'all should get to see some cool, actual combat. Tell you what, we'll use a combination of both. I'll ice rain the blobs, then I'll fight the lizard man with the sword. There you go. Y'all get a good variety. Boom. Boom. Hey, buddy. Want to fight? I gotta unequip this bow so I look cool. Oh! Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh, I don't have a cool follow-up. I'll just charge the shit then. Boom! I fucking told him. Now, I thought he was a fire Lizphos, so I thought that sword was going to one-shot him. But I'd say we got some good combat footage, right? I got a little bit of adrenaline back into this playthrough. So I feel like those of y'all that watch Tenfey videos to go to sleep, like you were just about to drift off, and then all of a sudden the shit hit the fan. What's this just laying down here? Oh, a rusty. I haven't found a rusty claymore, really? I took a picture of one. I guess I didn't bother trying to pick it up. Old Rusty Claymore, that's what they used to call me when I hung out behind the fucking BP station. Yes, sir. Want to know why? I'm like, no. I will give you $5 if you will refrain from telling me why they used to call you Rusty Claymore when you hung out behind the BP station. He's like, hell yeah. I ain't worked a day in 12 years. Because so many people bribe me not to tell that story. What a racket. It's basically ransomware when you think about it. Okay, I'd like to think we'll encounter one more of them fucking lizards on the way to this shrine. And then we could solve the shrine. And then the playthrough will get back on track, son. The professional nature of this Breath of the Wild playthrough will be reinstated. I'm telling you. Really? Not one. Well, if we solve the shrine, when we come back out, some should have spawned near us. It's our only hope. Metal makes a path, son. Okay, here's the plan, Sparky. We're going to use Zawardo. I keep forgetting that we've upgraded this thing so that we can use Star Platinum Zawardo in combat. Alright, here's what they want you to do. Metal makes a path. Gotcha. Now we take this fucking thing. We go over here where this non-stop stream of balls is coming down. And we put a fucking stop to it. Even an edgy boy knows there's a limit to how many fucking balls you need coming at you all fucking time. My god. Okay, good. And of course we've got to go see what the item over here is. And then go, ooh, I don't want that. Or, I want that. We either invoke or blaspheme the I want that lady from Napoleon Dynamite. The patron saint of this playthrough, once again. What you got for me? I mean, that's a nice, honest Knight's Broadsword. But what would I be, like, willing to just throw away on a whim to pick it up. So, sorry, buddy. Well, you know, if we're ever really desperate. Look at these rosy cheeks. Even an edgy boy can get bashful sometimes. Even an edgy boy can blush. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. This will be the 4th orb, which means we can fill our stamina meter. That's another one of the 20 things that we've set out to do in this one particular recording session. Alright, and look at that. We took one step out and there's a fireproof lizard nearby. You just gotta go to where you get the strongest fucking Wi-Fi signal. Son, we're gonna torrent some fireproof lizards. I want the uncensored fireproof lizards. In the original Japanese version, the fireproof lizards have giant titties, but they were censored in the American release. So I've got to torrent the original. Son, I found a torrent of the Ishizoku Reviewers Blu-ray, which sadly I don't believe is ever going to get an official English release. And I downloaded it, but there's no subtitles. I've just either got to remember what they were saying. There's a lot of context clues in Ishizoku Reviewers, I'd like to think. You know, it's the kind of thing where the visuals and the score and even just the cadence and the way the characters speak, if you don't quite understand the direct intentions, I'd like to think you can piece it together. You're like, oh, I see. This lady seems to possess a nice ass and titties, and this man seems to enjoy being in proximity to him. Truly, this speaks on the human condition. Has anyone done Ishizoku Reviewers abridged yet? Am I going to have to be the brave soul to do it? I'll have to do every voice myself, though. So I don't know how well that might work for y'all. Okay, good. So let's turn this shit off on our this thing. Boom. Alright, there's one objective down. I guess we don't need this cool ice sword on our back anymore. Wearing the cool ice sword doesn't protect you from bursting into flames, by the way. When you go to the desert during the day, it does protect you from the dehydrations, what claimed Bobby Boucher's father when he was fighting overseas. But, it'll protect you from the heat in the desert, I believe is the point I was making. Fucking double act. What a useless item. Now, where every stable's got a doggo, and every doggo loves meat. So, where is he? Where have you hidden him? Where is your doggo? Who is your doggo? And what kind of meat does he eat? Alright, I'm going to want... Oh yeah, she'll sell you some fireproof elixirs. I mean, that's entrepreneurship. She knew that there would be a need in this area for people passing by, going up to the fucking volcano hell, that they would need fireproof elixirs. So she took it on herself. I assume she just goes around and she doesn't even have to Sheikah sensor. She's got to hunt them on her own. What a gal. Ayan Rand's ghost is watching right now, smiling and beating off. The dog wouldn't be in the hills. Do y'all have one of them hill dogs? Like a Saint Bernard? Where the hell is the dog? We can't get on with our lives. Cass, I'm just going to have to feed you meat until you give me a treasure. Because I can't find the dog. Wait! My Sheikah sensor can be set to detect dogs. It's true. Because dogs are creatures. At least, according to Jesus. Okay, where are you at? Look at you. Target with sensor. There we go. Now detecting doggos. Oh! Captain, readings indicate no doggos in area. Now, I thought every stable had a dog. I'm fucking broken-hearted. Well, Cass, you missed out this time. I'm not going to hurl dead bird meat at you. This time. Well, what are you over here with this? Look at this fucking look on his face. I don't much care for your attitude, mister. Oh, good God. Okay, this person tells you about a shrine that's hidden over there in the mountains. And you're supposed to look at this picture and be like, oh, look, there's a stable on the right, so it's over there. I don't really consider it a puzzle or a quest, but what do you know? If Cass walked in there, because Cass like knows about all the cool hidden shrines where you've got to like actually solve puzzles and shit, and that lady was like, look at this, or that guy, excuse me, was like, look at this perplexing mystery, and Cass would just give him one pitying look and be like, yes, friend, it's quite the mystery indeed. I'm going to go outside. You just stay in here and look at your picture. I want that luminous stone. But it's got ornery bokoblins. You know, we could just kill those fucking bokoblins, son. Are we edge boys or are we edge mice? Alright, let's get fully combat ready. Let's equip all of our good shit. Which means we unfortunately can't use this katana sword. The Lionel Crusher. Oh, that's right. We did want to make inventory space for that sledgehammer. Because spoilers, there's lots of minerals up in the mountains that I'd like to harvest. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to land right here. That crowd might notice us when we land, but they'll forget us real quick. Okay, good. Now we're going to take these motherfuckers out like Silent Hill Snake. One shot is all we get. Remember the Coriolis effect and drop off and all that shit. Okay. Boom. Then there's this boy. I'm gonna wait for him to move. I'm gonna put it like right here. Oh, it's too good. It's too easy. Alright, as for the crowd inside, usually these places you can shoot through the eyeball and shoot a lantern and cause a fiery inferno. So we're gonna try that. Boom. No, we missed. No, we didn't. Okay. I forgot rope doesn't really make noise when you shoot it. Who lives? Who dares live through my assault? Who dares face the wrath of the edgy boy? Oh no! They've got fiery weapons. They've got equal edge. Spin to win, baby. If Darren from League of Legends is watching, he knows. The one with the spear is the only dangerous one. Imagine that. Okay, I know why my boomerang didn't come back this time, because it hit a fucking wall. The Lionel Crusher! Ooh! Ah! What a fucking weapon, boys. Charge that shit. Spin to win, baby. Spin to win! And the slam. I don't even need the slam. Well, that was fun. We killed some bokoblins, shared a few laughs. The Goblin Slayer is mashing like on the video at such a rate that I don't even know if he'll eventually, because it'll like and unlike it so fast. I guess it's not really an unlike, it's a de-like. I've got to use the correct terminology in this terrible internet age that we're forced to live in. The Cobble Crusher is just as good at busting minerals as a sledgehammer, and it's also cooler and more useful in combat. And now we get the luminous stone. Keep your dead bokoblins, but I get your luminous stone. Okay. We need durians. Before we go into the next dungeon, we're definitely going to have to do a supply run. Durians are what let us make bonus heart fruit. Or foods. So that we get increased. Well, one of those fucking things is still alive? How sad, yet admirable. The last known bokoblin survivor, boys. Hey, buddy. So, when you get to hell, you get to tell everybody how much a punk bitch they look like as I murdered them. And now the treasure chest is like, well, Garly, you killed all them goblins. Guess I'll open my mouth now. It's like a reverse mimic. It'd be like if there was a mimic in Dark Souls in a room and it was watching you kill all the enemies in there. And when you finally got done, it was so impressed that it just opened its mouth up and was like, here you go. Here you go, buddy. You can have my spoils. That's how mimics would talk, I imagine. Actually, mimics do make a noise. They go like, nah, nah. Boys, I bet you weren't expecting Tenfey's award-winning mimic impression in this video. Son, talk about spoiled. Alright, everything's good. Everything's cool. Be cool about fire safety, as they say. Whew. See, this is the thing about Breath of the Wild, is just little things like that. They pop up from time to time. A lot of people like to say this game is like empty and soulless, and compare it to like Ubisoft, Ubi trash garbage, like Assassin's Creed. But, I don't know. It's just better. And it's not just because Nintendo made it, my god. You fucking crowd with your spicy internet opinions. Alright, does anyone remember? Okay, we're gonna go solve the quote-unquote mystery of that shrine in the painting. Where's the stable? The stable's right there. The shrine is over here. Where I was earlier. And was actively moving away from. Man, I didn't stop to put on any of the Berserker gear during that skirmish. It would have, I mean, it would have saved me a couple of points of weapon durability. Let's be honest with ourselves. Alright, the shrine should be up in here. I landed near a fat pigeon. I chose the fat pigeon less traveled. Alright, cool. I can't remember. Do we have to take a picture of this to show that guy and be like, look, we found it? Or do when we show up, will we be like, yeah, we found that shrine, whatever. Loser. Cass was right about you. You're a huge fucking dork. What a nerd. Ah, I recall this shrine. We can do fiery antics in here. And luckily we've got fiery arrows. So, this, what would you call it? Vines? Vinage? I almost called it a lichen. But I don't believe it's that. That's that, like, gray stuff that grows on trees sometimes. But if we burn it in certain areas, good things happen. Or we could just burn all of it. How satisfying. Look at that. The secret door. You know, this reminds me of Skullwoods, the third Dark World dungeon. Link to the Past. If we burn the bottom one, do we burn them all? Burn the cheerleader. Burn the world. I never actually watched Heroes. I hear, like most shows, it started out good and then went all to shit. Oh no, treasure chests can burn. Well, we got the goods. It was actually better to do it that way because we didn't have to watch the Link get super excited opening a chest animation. Of course, no, he still doesn't top fucking Fox and Crystal in Star Fox Adventures. I've never seen anyone get happier to open a treasure chest than either of them fucking foxes. The Stone Smasher. That's like a Cobble Crusher. That's like the off-brand Cobble Crusher. Good. That'll give us more things to bust boulders with in the mountains. Okay, so to get that key, let's see if I can remember. Now, I don't actually have to burn that shit. I'm pretty sure I can just use bombs. Boom! Boy's peppy hair. This is going to be his favorite episode. Bombs have never been used quite so wisely. I'm glad we brought back use bombs wisely into the current Tenfey meta. I'm glad that it's once again been reintroduced into the secret Tenfey drinking game that I'm not allowed to know about. I like to think they play said drinking game on the Great Fox, which, that's right, that means if you're keeping track of all the fictional characters that were watching this playthrough, you have to add the entire Star Fox team. And yes, that includes Crystal, Miyu, and Faye. And you know Star Wolf is watching through the window. They're out there in their fucking ships, like peeking in through the window, because they can't afford internet, so they can't afford to watch YouTube videos. And what the hell, Cat Monroe can be there too. That way, everybody wins. Do I not remember where that key is? Hold on. Hold on. Is it back here? The key. What am I not remembering correct? You know, I could have saved a lot of fire arrows if I'd have just thought. I mean, once again, there's no reason to hoard resources in this game, but you can just turn regular arrows into fire arrows. I'm just trying to teach you all at home how to play. In fact, we can burn these boxes. Peppy Hair's like, you just got done using bombs for that. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, my sciatica's flaring up, Fox. Oh, God. Okay. I say. It's something so obvious that we're missing. That's probably what makes it so frustrating for y'all. Is how obvious the solution that we're missing is. It must have been something I forgot back here, maybe. Could it possibly be? Let's find out. Huh, I was really expecting there to be like some sort of alcove back behind that. I might genuinely be puzzled. Which wouldn't be that bad if I wasn't recording this to show other people on the internet. Oh well, what can you do? Feel free to yell it in the comments. And if I think about it in a future recording session, I'll come back here and I'll find that fucking key. I was wondering if it was in one of those things that burned and was just laying on the ground, because I believe small keys can do that. Wait. Yeah, because there was a stone crusher in that chest. I was like, did I pick it up and I was so busy spewing nonsense that I didn't even realize it? But no, that's not what happened. Oh well, what can you do? Turn that frown upside down, son. Okay, I see some stone that needs to be smashed. That's me when if I was trying to bring down Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'd be like, looks like this stone needs to be taken down a peg. Oop, hop, eep. Okay. That's right, we're going to start using stone smashers. Ooh! Oh, that was a good one. That was a fucking thick, rich vein of minerals. Alright, before we forget, let's go get our last stamina upgrade and go from there. Alright, see if any blue peas have spawned. Get this big fucking sword off my back. Okay. Ooh, what's that? I believe I spy, mate, a blue pea. Look, Nigel, there's a blue pea there. The size of a tangerine. All vaguely Cockney speaking people tend to compare things to tangerine. No, I was making an example. The frozen time. Whatever, idiot. All I wanted was 50 rupees anyway, baka. I like how he's hanging around to taunt me. I guess if you don't get a certain amount of money out of them, they don't disappear as quickly. I'm so startled I can't even make a Clancy O'Hara, the leprechaun joke, like I usually do when we see one of these things. Oh my goodness, my stars! You bastard, you froze time! Just so you can shoot old Clancy in the face multiple times with a bow and arrow. Oh, there's no decency left on the entire planet Earth, or Hyrule, or wherever the hell this theoretical situation takes place. That fucking katana sword, I wish I could manually sort this shit and put it right there for my Fashion Souls purposes. If you're the kind of person that cares enough about the way your character in a game looks, like when you're playing Souls or this, or like, for example, Evil Within 2, where I constantly shuffle weapons so I don't have a crossbow on my back. Like, if you also do that shit in video games, leave it in the comments, because I'd feel solidarity with you. I feel slightly less insane. Okay, statue of the goddess with your lobster-eating bib. I did all of that just to not fall in the water. Now I've got to talk to the lobster-eating goddess statue with wet drawers. How embarrassing. I'm like, could I train these in for a fucking dry pair of Hanes? Oh, that's it. I bet all of y'all that have genuine OCD, like, it was so satisfying to finally see that final circle get filled in. How far can we run now that we've got max stamina? Okay. That's not bad. It's not too far to get that off. Look, he gets pumped right at the end. Okay, well, now we can actually start getting more heart containers. Heart containers! Next stop, Dorian Jungle. That's not what it's actually called, but that's what we're going to call it. That's our theme park based on JD from Scrubs.